NASCAR Mobile 48 back again, and welcome back to another episode of NRR. And in today's episode, we'll be reviewing the 2020 AutoPark 500. I forgot what it was called. It used to be the AAA Texas 500, but whatever. It's the same race. But yes, in today's race, we'll be reviewing the top 10 finishers. We'll be rating the race, and then we're going to look at the playoff standings going into the final race of the round of 8 at Martinsville, which is just on Sunday, so like 4 days, or actually 3 days away. So yeah, this is something. But yeah, I was at Texas Motor Speedway. I uploaded a video last night about me going to the race, and I said at the beginning I apologize that I could not stay, and I could have gone last night, but suck, I could not. That really stings. But hey, I'm hoping to go to future NASCAR races in the future. I may be going to Circuit of the Americas, might go to Texas All-Stars, or go to Nashville. Who knows? We'll see what 2021 has in store. We got to see what the big picture looks like before we can, go buy tickets and stuff. But yeah, well, overall, I feel a little bit better, but yesterday kind of sucked, because, that guy right over there won the race. I kind of feel happy for him that he won, but I kind of don't, because I'm not really a Busch fan, but it is what it is, I guess. So let's go ahead and review the race. Finishing in first was Kyle Busch. I bet it means a lot to him, just to keep that winning streak going, of 16 consecutive seasons, with at least one win. Jimmy Johnson did it. Apparently, that streak ended after 2018. But we don't talk about that. Same thing with, Richard Petty and, Ricky Rudd and David Pearson, all those great drivers out there. So that has to be huge for Kyle Busch. Like, that's, like, the biggest thing, like, I bet Kyle Busch was hoping for and obviously wanting, to accomplish this year, but, before the year goes out, since, the first 26 races, no wins, and the last 10, or actually 8 races, no wins, got 2 more races, and just at Texas last night, he did get the win, so pretty good for Kyle Busch. Like I bet he just can't say enough about his crew chief Adam Stevens and his spotter, and his picker and everyone at Jug is Racing, because they put hard work into the race today and everything that they do year in year out for Kyle Busch. And people were saying, there's a rumor about saying that Adam Stevens may not be with Kyle Busch next year, because if you think barely even getting a win in 2020 with Adam Stevens, think about it without Adam Stevens, because you guys just got rid of Ruby Fugel to Hendrick Motorsports, and that was a good steal for Hendrick Motorsports, so I don't know. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It was a pretty decent day for Kyle Busch. He had one of the best cars. It was him, Boyer, Bell, and Truex out there. But yeah, congratulations to Kyle Busch on getting his first win of 2020 and his 57th of his career. Finishing in second was Truex Jr. Like, I bet Truex knew that Kyle Busch, was close. Like, they were close to, catching him and stuff. But the only thing that they could do at that point, which, they did all day anyway, was trying to, run flat out. Like, it was a heck of an effort by that team and everybody that, that helped them. It just seems like one of those years where, Truex, he's just been second, third, or fourth. Like, they're just right there a lot. They just need a little bit more to be better. I bet now he knows what Chase Elliott feels. When Chase Elliott, before he got his first career win. But yeah, I bet Truex is excited about Martinsville, though, in 3 days, because I know they can win there, and obviously they've shown that in the past. What, 2 wins in a row at Martinsville, and now they could go 3 in a row, so anything can happen on Sunday, or on Sunday. It's technically going to be on near Sunday night, or actually it's going to be during the day. I don't know, it's a long race, but yeah, I bet Truex is excited about it, because this is their last chance to get in it, because they're minus 37 points below the cut line in 7th. That is not typical Truex Jr. So they got some adjustments to make before heading to Martinsville in a few days. Man, I like saying that, in a few days. Because, got Thursday Night Football tonight. Then you got the Truck Series on Friday. Then on Saturday, Halloween, you got the Xfinity Series. And then Sunday, you got the Cup Series. So, hey, I know Texas Motor Speedway kind of spoiled it for me. But, hey, these next few days, I'm going to kind of enjoy it, because there's something I can watch. But, yeah, but that's besides the points. Anyway, not congrats, but Truex had a decent car, getting second place, I guess. I don't know what to say. Finishing third was rookie Christopher Bell. It was definitely hard fight, Like, I felt like their Camry was extremely fast. Like, if I ever could have, if Bell would have beaten Truex, I feel like that he would have been able to get up to Kyle Busch, but you know, to pass him is another thing, you know, with this package and stuff. And I have to admit, the Kansas race, it didn't really annoy me much because I'm not a Harvick fan, not a Logano fan, so really I don't care with the outcome. But you know, when Truex and Bell were going out to each other, it was a little bit annoying to see how Bell couldn't get there because, you know, this rules package with all the dirty air and stuff. Like, I hate that, you know. But he was able to drive up through the field pretty good, you know. But once he got up to the top couple cars, passing got a little bit tougher. Like I'm not trying to discredit Martrix Jr. Like, he's a good driver. Of course, he'll block for his life, but still, dirty air was a major factor because Bell, he could have easily passed Martrix Jr., but Truex was holding Bell up so much that Bell just, I knew he wasn't going to catch Kyle. Neither was Truex because he kept blocking, but they could have worked together to get up to Kyle, then make it a really good three-way race for the win, but I don't know. But yeah, but you know, once he got up to the top couple cars, it was a little bit tougher. But I'm really proud of, Christopher Bell. You know, running that nice throwback to Texas 2011 for Levi Family Racing. That's a nice looking car. I kind of want to get the diecast when it releases. But yeah, a pretty decent day for Christopher Bell, the rookie. Like, watch out for this team. Like, you might, like, I'm kind of, because really, if you think about it, this is like a 1-2-3 finish for Joe Gibbs Racing. Because, you know, Bell's going to be in the 20 car next year. So, yeah, that was pretty good. But, you know, they've been bringing really good race cars to the track, you know, for Christopher Bell at Texas. But they just haven't been able to finish well. And today, they finally got one. So I bet that's good for them. But, Bell, he's still learning or leaning toward and end of rookie season, so we'll see what happens next year. But overall, pretty decent day for Christopher Bell and the 95 team. Finishing in fourth was Ryan Blaney. They had pretty decent speed all day. You know, they led there a little bit and then kind of fell back, but ran in the top 5 most of the night. But I think Blaney just lost a little bit of speed at the end. Like, his car, like, I bet his car felt pretty good because he was driving pretty good, but just couldn't really keep it up. Like, that's how racing is. Like, I bet the track got super cold and grippy at the end because, Texas and IL started to get cold. It was like 39 degrees around that time, and then he was able to gain grip, with nighttime coming, but overall, just not a bad day for them. Like, I bet they'll take a top 5 and go on to Martinsville, where they finished second in Matrix Jr., so this could be a non-playoff driver winner. Him, Jimmy, Kyle, we'll see. But, yeah. But they were really good there earlier this year, and I bet they're just looking forward to getting back, showing these drivers in the playoffs that next year they could be a factor for the championship next year. Well, let's just hope that they don't get docked points like Truex did, but that didn't really affect Truex. But it kind of is, but he's going to a track where he can win, but we'll see. But overall, pretty decent night for Ryan Blaney and the 12 team. Finishing in 5th was Alex Bowman. Not the day they really wanted because, it's the playoffs and things are getting tight. Top 5s aren't going to cut it. You got to get wins and stuff. And, they had a really fast car, but, the pit strategy didn't completely go their way. Like, some restarts were painful for them. Like, when the sun came out, it was really fast, but, some guys were really trimmed out, and as cold as it was, it seemed to really help them, but I feel bad for Alex Bowman. I'm kind of bummed out with the 5th place finish if I were a Bowman fan, which I will next year. But, I feel like they probably had the best handling race car and just came up a little short. Like, overall, good day. And I'm proud of everybody on Alex Bowman's team. Like, so proud of everyone. Hendrick, they're really showing that they can be a championship team with Bowman and Elliott. Now, I don't want to get to Chase Elliott because he did not have the best day either, but they're bringing really great driving cars to the track every week, and, Chevrolet doing pretty good, and I like that nice Acronis paint scheme for Alex Bowman. That could be a sponsor for Kyle Larson. We don't know. We got to get Acronis on that. But overall, pretty decent night for Alex Bowman in the 88 team. Finishing in 6th was Brad Keselowski. I don't know about the craziest, but certainly the longest. But if you're a Keselowski fan, I bet you're glad it's over, because and I bet he's glad that, because they had a pretty good run. But I'm very looking, and I bet Keselowski's looking forward to Martinsville, because he won there 2019 before Truex started his streak of winning at Martinsville, and Keselowski said he was proud of the team. Like, they made a really great pit call at the end of this, at the end of stage 2 that set them up for a great day, and you know, very proud of everybody because, you know, 25 points above the cut line, above Alex Bowman in 5th place. Not the best spot, but, you know, Martinsville, anything can happen because, you know, don't think Keselowski or other drivers in the playoffs are going to try to steal this win away from Truex. But we'll see what happens. But overall, pretty decent night for Brad Keselowski. Finishing in 7th was Kurt Busch. Well, if you're a Kurt Busch fan, just be happy that he got a top 10 finish. Like it's still, I want to put things aside. I just want to think of how crazy a start to the race it was. Like, you know, the delays, and then today, you know, with Kurt Busch's teammate Matt Kenseth got collected in that wreck, or actually kind of started that wreck. You know, there's mud and sludge that got kicked all over, I think, on Kurt Busch's car, I think. And so they were struggling early in the race with overheating. Then it was tape that got reconfigured after the rain delay, and they were zigging and zagging the first 2 stages. And that was a pretty good battle between them and someone else, I forgot. But then they put right sides on, then they put left sides on, then they were taking tape off, and they were adding tape, and finally to start the final stage, and they were 11th, and then could work on their car's balance. So it was a pretty, oh, well, if you're 8th, minus 83 points, or 81 points, something like that, you know it's not been a great night. You gotta have a pretty good one going in the Martinsville, even though Kurt Busch has not won at Martinsville since 2014, and he wasn't even in Chicken Ganassi equipment, so that's gonna be something. So we'll see what happens to Kurt Busch. But overall, pretty decent night or okay night, I don't know, for Kurt Busch. Finishing 8th was Matt DiBenedetto. Man, Matt DiBenedetto in the playoffs, like, ever since he got eliminated, he's been doing pretty good. Finished 2nd at Las Vegas. Talladega, he, you know, got that penalty. He was running okay. The Roval, I don't know where he was. Kansas, I don't know where he was. He did pretty good today, you know, getting a top 10. He was in the top 10 most of the day. And yeah, that's showing that he really wants to be, or he really deserves to be, in the 21 car next year, but for the final time. So if someone is retiring or something, and you want that ride, you got to show that whichever team next year that you a win next year. That's what it's gonna take. Or wait a second, did I say new team next year? I meant new team in 2022. That next year you really want to win. So we'll see what happens. But overall, pretty decent night for DiBenedetto. Finishing 11th was Denny Hamlin, and this playoffs haven't even been good for Denny Hamlin because apparently this is his 4th top 10 finish since the playoffs started. That is just not good. And going into Martinsville, I would not be surprised if Denny Hamlin got eliminated. Like, he's my championship pick because, like, I explained it in, you know, a couple weeks ago in my predictions before the Kansas race, and I'm starting to lose my doubts there, but I still think if Hamlin does make the championship, he'll be my pick. If not, probably pick Keselowski if he does make it, or maybe Logano or Harvick. I don't know, but still, it's a bit troubling for Denny Hamlin. You know, he is above the cut line, only by 27 points in 3rd, so anything can happen, but he had a pretty rough start on Sunday, you know, jumping up the track. You know, it was moisture and stuff. He kind of struggled early, then later. And then in the middle of the race, he was also struggling. He was like in the top 20, actually in the top 25. I don't know what's going on with him. But he rallied back to get a 9th place finish. So it was a bit of a good recovery for Danny Hamlin, but you expect a win out of this guy for getting who has 7 wins so far in 2020. So we'll see what happens. But overall, pretty decent night for man, I'm screwing up. Pretty decent night for Denny Hamlin. Finishing in 10th was Joey Logano. You know, I thought they were decent on Sunday. Like, today, they just fought tight the whole race. Like, you know, they made a ton of adjustments on the car and never got it freed up. Like, the good thing is that they're locked into Phoenix already, so they'll go to Martinsville on Sunday, have some fun, and try to win another grandfather clock like he did in 2018. But we'll see what happens. You know, Logano's just basically, like, making practice. That voice crack, though. He's trying to get some practice in before the championship in a couple weeks, actually in a week, or I don't know, in a couple weeks. But we'll see what happens. Joey Logano had a pretty decent night in that 22 car. But overall, yeah, pretty decent night for Joey Logano. I have nothing to say for him. He did okay. Gold star for you, buddy. Now, if I had to rate this race, it was a bit of an up and down Texas race. Probably one of the worst Texas races I've ever been to. I didn't hate it, just that I hated how it rained and stuff, and I couldn't go. So I don't hate it. It's okay, but I just didn't really like it and stuff. But if I had to rate this race, I'll give it a Is it topsy-turvy? I'll give it like a 6.5 out of 10. Something like that. 6.5 out of 10. That's going to be my score. Or 65% out of 100. I don't know. You can say whatever. But I give it that. Not in the 70s. Like, you know, it's a typical Texas race. Dirty air came into play. That's kind of what ruined the score and stuff. But it's a typical Texas race. Not really the best. That's probably why they're going to hold the All-Star race. But also because, you know, they only have one points-paying race next year. So that's kind of why. But, yeah, that's going to be my score. Let me know what you guys would give it in the comment section below. So here are the playoff standings going into Martinsville. You know, you got Joey Logano already locked in. You got Kevin Harvick in a close second, up by, I believe, 44 points. You got Hamlin in third, up by, I believe, 27. Keselowski up by 25. Then below the cut line, you got Bowman, minus 25. Elliott also in a tie for 6th place. I mean, 5th place, minus 25. Then you got Truex, minus, 37, and then minus 81 or 83 for Kurt Busch. So, yeah, basically, I'm going to say these guys are kind of in a must-win situation, but things can happen at Martinsville. It's a typical Martinsville race. 500 laps is a pretty long race, so we'll see what happens. But, yeah, here is your, round of 8 here, the standings going into the final race of the round of 8. So, yeah, that's about it. So, yeah, thanks, guys, for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Follow my Instagram. I'll put that in the description. Also, go see my YouTube channel. I'll also put my my gaming channel. I'll put that in the description. We'll make a video for a good while, but I'll make one soon. You know, once you know some games come out and stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys like this one. You know, I sucks. Only got one car from the Texas race. That is really pathetic because I thought I'd stay there longer, and really they didn't really have that much 2020 diecast, so that really sucks. And that's obviously like kind of embarrassing how they didn't have that many 2020 diecasts. Like they can get that stuff from Plan B sales and other stuff, and they had a place where you could get some old diecast or some probably 2020 diecast, but you know, like I said, I didn't go back to the race, so that really sucks. So yeah, maybe there's always next year, something like that. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks guys for watching, and also that one car that I bought, I'll have that review, make it tomorrow, film it tomorrow, edit it tomorrow, have it up tomorrow. So guess what car it is, because it's a 2020 car. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.